Oscar, P as in Peter, O as in Oscar.
P as in Peter?
Yeah, O as in Oscar. O as in Oscar last.
And then an O?
Yeah.
And what's your date of birth?
Yeah, you spelled the name wrong. Let me spell it again.
Manson.
So it's spelled the name wrong. B as in Brooklyn, A as in Apple. The second, it's not bad. It's B, another B.
That's a D.
That's a D.
Yeah, it got corrected. He corrected it.
No, it's not bad. It's B. The D is a B. Brooklyn.
Oh, B.
B as in Brooklyn.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'll be up in it.
So B-A-B.
Yeah.
A-T-U-N-D-D.
No, the last D is a E.
D.
Can you please now type that B right? Type it a little more legibly.
Well, it's B-A-B.
Yeah.
A-T-U-N-D-E.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's your last name?
Yeah.
Olabapo? And what's your date of birth?
July 8, 1981.
And a phone number?
929 327 929 737 rather.
327.
I'm sorry, no. 929 737 5205.
Okay.
So it was a air train. You want the air train number?
We got the car number.
Well, what is it?
3037.
Okay, so I have been getting gang assaulted by black Americans. I'm a Nigerian transsexual. They assault me. Some of their police also joining. So I criticized Eric Adam a lot. I also met Eric Adam. He wouldn't help me. So I believe they say he's also into gang violence. Eric Adam went to prison when he was a young kid. So I believe some of these people may be his cronies or maybe people that are just trying to help him to silence me. And the guy told me to keep quiet. You know, because I was trying to use the bathroom at Euclid Avenue earlier, and the Spanish worker there was telling me to leave. Remember, I called you guys yesterday? Yeah. Imagine also the black American police in the bathroom. So they are harassing me. I think it's because of the Eric Adams killing. So they are, you know, trying to get me arrested. I'm sorry, they're trying to get me deported. So that was punching my arm, punching me, choking me.
We're gonna take your report for this, okay?
Okay. So the train has a camera.
Yeah, but we can't see it. We have to order it to.
Yeah, please order it.
Yeah.
Cause I think they're gonna do it again. They were threatening me all this week. So you see, remember I told you, a guy walked past me yesterday. Before I met you guys, he was saying, you see.
I'll be with you, all right.
You know,
Take care, okay?
Can I have your badge number?
Yeah, 17806.
Okay, and what's your?
Esposito.
Okay, got it.
So you're being recorded by the camera.
Okay. You know. So this seems to be, this is exactly a crime. But even this Eric Adams, I wrote a letter to the judge. When Trump asked for his case to be dismissed, the Turkish bribery case, I wrote a letter to the judge that they shouldn't dismiss the case. I believe the judge's name is, I forgot the judge's name, Dale Ho. Or something like that. You know, and the judge invited Eric Adams to come testify. I said, you know, the dismissal by Trump is like collusion. That because I criticized Trump also online, I criticized Eric Adams online, and I believe this Trump wants Eric Adams to be around, to be coordinating, you know, gang assault against me. They said this Eric Adams was a gang member that went to prison at 12 for extorting a prostitute and for pimping a prostitute and extorting and beating her up. So anytime I talk about this Eric Adams, I'll be getting punched, getting beat up. You know, they say he has only 4 months left. And you know, because he's losing in the poll to a Ugandan born mayor. And I'll be getting harassed. They say one of his assistants, Gracie, you know, was bribing reporters with $100 stuffed in a potato chip bag. So anytime I go to the library to read the newspaper, either the police or the Black American police there will chase me from the library, or thugs will try to beat me up. You know, so they've been beating me up because anytime I read anything bad about Eric Adams, I'll post it online, share it with people, talk about it on the train, you know, and they say it feels like that is getting his poll number to go down. They say his police also roughed up New York Daily News reporter. One of them was Capiscola or something, Capiscola, you know. So, so I believe it's the one hiring these black Americans. Some of them work in the train station, plane station. Anytime I try to use the bathroom, they'll call the police on me, try to jump in at the plane station bathroom, 34th Street, at the Staten Island Ferry. I say this, Eric Adam has been bribing the train workers, the transportation workers, the managers at the Staten Island Ferry increase their salary to like $1 million a year. And people are wondering, why is he hyperinflating the salary? And since they don't let me use the bathroom, they've been calling the police. I'm trying to jump in the bathroom. The black American women that clean the bathroom at the Staten Island Ferry. I have diarrhea, and they're hiring black American thugs to handle it the street way. So I'm a Nigerian civil rights activist. I have diarrhea, and this Eric Adam and Trump, they said they're trying to get rid of homeless in the subway, lock us up with the mental ward. So they're trying to provoke me. They said yesterday a transsexual was shooting people dead. Anytime there's a crime involving transsexual, any crime period, they will attack me. To try to, like in a copycat with an admin, to try to make me look like I'm crazy also, and I'm sure that the police are not going to excuse to kill me. And nobody helped me on that train. Everybody just fled. I was begging for my life. The guy was choking me. They put his hand around my throat. I even broke my tongue. So they believe we Africans can be beaten. A lot of black Americans have been telling me for a number of years now, say we're going to be killing you Africans. You think you can come here and be sharing our benefits. There's a particular black American guy who will follow me to the restaurant on Fulton and Franklin, the train station there. And he was making a statement that these Africans are going to be treating them the way the South Africans treat them. So the South Africans don't even want them either. The South Africans prefer white. And they love and Nigerians get killed in South Africa. So the black American guys that punch me, even some of their rappers, they appear to be rapping about me also. They say they call it drill rap, and it's all about insulting people. So some of the musicians. So the guy came on the train, and they're following me around with their police surveillance. I'm also under FBI surveillance because when my mother brought me to America, the immigration arrested me. So I've been under FBI surveillance for like 25 years. Once the immigration arrests you, you're forever on FBI surveillance. Even though I finally got my green card. So the guy was drinking and came and stood near me. I was telling people, please help me contact 511. I was trying to use the bathroom today, August 28, 2025, at Euclid Station, and this Spanish woman was driving me out of the bathroom early. As soon as I got there around 7 a.m., the bathroom was 7. She said, let's go. I'm like, excuse me, I'm not an animal, I have diarrhea. Give me enough time to use the bathroom, because that's rape. If you're forcefully trying to intrude into my anus and trying to scare me to shut my anus down through your scare tactic, I say you're intruding to my anus, that's rape. So I believe, they're trying to harm me and kill me, get me angry, so as to kill me and eliminate any form of evidence. Because they know I don't have any community support. I'm a Nigerian transsexual. My mother's daughters killed my mother, Bradley and Flora. They were trying to get money through inheritance scam. Because me and my mother was suing the NYPD took our home and killed my friend Uganda. I was helping my mother with the poor people. And my mother, our daughters, Bradley and Flora, were into inheritance scam. So after the NYPD took her home, my mother went to the shelter, but she was being harassed. So she went to live with her daughters in Pennsylvania. And so one of her daughters, Flora, put her in the back of the car, go and hit somebody's house. Because my mother has heart disease. So my mother said that Flora was trying to scare her. Even Flora's husband, which is black American, would try to punch my mother. He's a hefty dude that works for the US military. So my mother fled Flora's house in Pennsylvania to go live with the other daughter, Bolali. And that Bolali also, my mother said, was poisoning her food, be like carrot or fish poison or marijuana. She took marijuana, which was causing my mother to almost have a heart attack. So my mother got on a Greyhound bus to come to New York. And said as soon as she got on the Greyhound bus, she had to tell the Greyhound bus to stop because she was about to have a heart attack. So the Greyhound bus was calling 911, but my mother said she doesn't want to be taken back to Pennsylvania. She's afraid of her daughters, so the Greyhound should drive on to New York. So that Greyhound bus, around May 13, 2015, will be my witness that my mother was really scared of her daughters because, as my mother was having a heart attack on the bus from Pittsburgh, and the Greyhound bus stopped on the highway, and they wanted to, call the ambulance. But my mother was afraid because they were still close to Pennsylvania that the helicopter or whatever ambulance may take her back to Pennsylvania, and she didn't want to be around those daughters because they were trying to kill her. And those daughters grew up in Pennsylvania, And they may know people that may help kill my mother in the hospital. So my mother fled to New York and went to Bellevue Hospital, and then the doctor showed up in Bellevue Hospital without my mother's permission. And my mother was shocked because she didn't know how the new hospital was in. And they were trolling my mother again, told the hospital to lock my mother up. My mother was born in a Nigerian accent, and her daughters were born in American accent. So my mother said her daughters are part of an inheritance scam gang, and they killed my mother. They scared me to the hospital to lock my mother up in the psych ward. And I heard in Bellevue Hospital, when they're locking up in the psych ward, they have an injection to give you, so that injection can kill somebody, or they can choke you. So they set my mother up to be killed. So I believe that the gang my mother's daughters are part of must have scooped around the hospital and found somebody that could help them kill my mother. And got my mother killed. I put her in the psych ward, hopefully, and my mother didn't want to go. And since then, I've been seeing my mother's daughter, Bolale, in Manhattan, or someone that looks like her, I don't know. So sometimes people wear face masks, So, but my mother says she's part of the gang. And so I believe maybe the gang bribes some other gang. And even Eric Adams is getting bribery. Because ever since then, this Eric Adams has been saying he wants the police to arrest homeless and put us in psych ward. The last time the police arrested me, they dumped me in psych ward 2019, stole my green card, choked me also. I was lucky to not die. I said this Eric Adams said he wants the police to arrest homeless and put us in psych ward. So if they have them, people jump me, punch me, beat me up. This guy has a camp bottle, and the police will block the investigation. They won't take the guy's fingerprint. He left his wristwatch as he was punching me. His wristwatch fell on the floor. Somebody told me to grab the wristwatch, and he left. He quickly fled. So, I lost the wristwatch. Okay. I tried to find it. I put it in my bag somewhere. I have the lost stuff in my bag. So this are forensic evidence. My earphone, my radio stuff from my ear, as he was punching me, all my food still on the floor. I have no food to eat now. Oh, this is the wristwatch. It was punching me, his wristwatch broke. And he quickly ran away. And he was choking me, pinning me down, and he was coming at me. He said, get out of here, get out of here. And he was punching me with his wristwatch. So his fingerprint all over his wristwatch. And the police is taking the fingerprint. So they're helping to block the investigation. Jumaane Williams, I was choked. This Eric Adams is wild. I've been getting attacked anytime I read the newspaper. I've been sending you newspaper reports about Eric Adams. And this Eric Adams has been sending his police to bother me anytime I try to read the newspaper. Even at the Brooklyn Library, Eastern Parkway. The other library at Court Street, Cardinal Plaza, they stopped serving Daily News and New York Post. These are the papers that normally talk about Eric Adams the most. And for many, many months now, they stopped serving Dailies and New York Post. So I have to go to stores to get newspaper. So it's still mad I'm still able to get newspaper. So don't let me read. They arrest me in the bathroom. Jumaane Williams, please, they're punching me. I can't even speak properly. The guy pinned me in my neck. It was a black American man and fled. And the police was laughing. They didn't want to take the report. They already put an investigation. They should have taken this wristwatch from me, seized it, returned it to him, and arrested him. So Jumaane Williams, you have to intercede. The whole train fled. Everybody was running after scatter. As the train was moving, was choking me, and people were running after nobody would help me. I was telling I'm a Nigerian. I'm a gay. All the black people fled. Some of them were laughing, and they were watching me as I was on the floor. Some of them were just watching and laughing with an evil smile. So this guy's going inside black Americans to be killing Africans, and people all ran away. All the guys there, nobody would stop him. There were FT guys, nobody tried to stop him, and he was punching me, choking me, and the train kept on driving. And as soon as the train got here, he was still choking me, nobody stopped him. Some of them don't climb on top of me and quickly fled. They were all laughing, the black Americans were laughing. And I couldn't breathe. So Jumaane Williams, this guy's going out, Eric Adams is going out in 4 months, and he's trying to kill. As I wrote a letter to the judge handling his case, when Trump said he should dismiss the case, I think Judge name's Dale Ho. I forgot the name of the judge. It might be an Indian judge. I forgot the name of the Indian judge. I told the judge not to dismiss the case that Eric Adams is corrupt and Trump's corrupt as a collusion. And this Eric Adams, this judge invited Eric Adams to testify on the oath. Is it true you are colluding with Trump for some criminal activity? And he told them no, under perjury. And he was lying. And I believe, Trump returned Eric Adams because I criticized Trump a lot. And I believe Eric Adams has the street cred I can get gangsters to kill me. That's why Lieutenant Ricardam. Because if Ricardam is in jail, Trump can't find another person, that wouldn't snitch. So they said this Trump likes to use vulnerable people and pin them, and people that have criminal history that can be arrested. So if the person tried to snitch on Trump being the president, they said this Ricardam has other criminal cases that this Trump can file against them. So they said this Trump always likes to work with people that are into crimes, so he can have leverage on them. So Trump can't find any other person that could get leverage on, because if he's usually a low-level person, a street dog, that person can snitch, go write a book, even come and speech on him. So he likes people that have a reputation to protect. I just Ricardam also believes he can become president one day. So he wouldn't want to speak on Trump and expose himself also. So Jumaane Williams and I've been proud to support Ricardam. They're choking me. The Black American women also, they're harassing. And this author wrote a letter to the judge, email, that they should dismiss the case. The judge didn't dismiss the case, but invited Ricardam to testify under oath to ask him, is it true you are into criminal collusion with Trump to carry out some criminal better? Because all the prosecutors in that case resigned. After Trump said they should dismiss the case, they all resigned from just for the fact that they're not going to dismiss the case, that they have evidence or some information that Trump and Ricardam are colluding on some criminal scheme. So I believe they want me to beat up and kill, and this Ricardam is using his street connection to hire thugs and providing them to the police department where my whereabouts. Even Aldrich, the beauty commissioner, said this Ricardam is street connected. Yeah, it's connected to the FBI. He used to work as a police officer, and the FBI always give him, some FBI rogues always give him surveillance information of people under surveillance. I've been under surveillance since 2000. When my mother brought me to America, and the immigration arrested me, said there was a problem with my green card, and the case lasted 8 years, and I finally got my green card back, but the FBI surveillance still on me. So they're providing my whereabouts to criminals like Eric Adams, and it's in my country, and the police will be laughing. There's no one taking that DNA, and the guy who just said he was wearing white shirt and blue can, So I was calling me a faggot, I was punching me, coming close to me. As I was talking, he said, shut your mouth, get out of here, faggot, and all that. He said, excuse me, don't do it to me, I'm going to punch you, and you don't get out of here. I can't fucking close to you. So I was moving away from him, and I started punching him. I know this was last week. But I was talking on the train, I'm Nigerian, and I wanted to call 511. So I'm turning to that. So this was started. The MTA workers, they said the MTA boss said he wants to get rid of homeless. So every time I try to use the bathroom, the MTA workers will say, let's go. And I tell them, please stop it. Let me use the bathroom. I have diarrhea. And like a Spanish woman on Euclid Avenue was saying, let's go. And then an Indian woman came into the bathroom and was telling this French woman, so I think that person is crazy. I'm like, you need to stop insulting me. I don't know any of you. Why are you ganging up on me in the bathroom at 7 a.m. in the morning? And they brought the whole gang of MTA workers. And they all stood at the bathroom looking at me. I'm like, why are you all embarrassed? I'm a Nigerian. So they're picking on us in Nigerian. And that's what started this. I came on the train and I was telling people I'm a Nigerian. My life is in danger. They're telling me use the bathroom. And then the guy comes and says, shut your mouth. Don't ever talk again. Keep the mouth shut. So I think it's working for Ricardam. So this is a political assassination attempt. And instead of punching, so I'm going to punch him out. Don't tell nobody nothing. Keep your mouth shut. I started punching me. Then the guy choking me, and I couldn't breathe anymore. And I think the Spanish guy was screaming, telling me to stop. The Black Americans were laughing at me. As soon as I met up with a Nigerian, So it's inciting hate attack. Some Black Americans are like Africans, and they want us to suffer. And like they were enjoying every punch this guy was giving me and was choking me. The Nigerian embassy wouldn't help me either. And the police were laughing also. And he fled, left his watch, left his drink. Was wearing white and blue. So a lot of Black Americans have been tracking me. They will see since yesterday because some Black American police surrounded me. So they terrorized me on the subway and he was about to drag me into the was pulling me. At one point he was heading for the emergency door. I think he wanted to drown me through the emergency door. so I could be killed any moment. It's an attempted murder. This Eric Adams needs to be arrested. He's trying to kill Africans. They dragged me almost into the truck, and the guy fled. So I'm an African. I was about to be killed. They're not helping me. They almost drowned me into the train track. They're hiring black Americans to dump foreigners. My life is in danger, and the police was laughing. The guy fled after he was punching me, and he was trying to push me to the train track. So he was dragging me around. You know, I'm a Nigerian. I criticize politicians like Eric Adams, and he's hiring black Americans to punch me. I was almost killed, and the police fled also laughing. So, you know, Jumaane Williams, you have to help me. Police country have to help me. The train had to be stopped, and people were climbing on top of me to escape. So the black Americans were laughing, so some black Americans were like African. So this is going to send a bad warning, because these people may tell their family that look, an African was getting beat up, and everybody was laughing, and this could become a massacre of Africans. So please, dear politicians, this Eric Adams must be arrested. He's a dog that was in prison for gang activity when he was 12 years old. And you know, the chameleon can only take their colors so many times. So it's corruption is police department. Thomas Dolan, former police commissioner, say he has evidence this Eric Adams is running a criminal enterprise with the police. You know, so Jumaane Williams can't avoid this anymore. A terror attack by Black American gang, and Eric Adams is most likely behind it. He said he has only 4 months left, and he believes he can kill people and go to jail. You know, so it's on the loose. It's Eric Adams is off the leash or whatever, and you know they say it's desperate. It's somebody going down. All his associates, a Caribbean American woman, Ingrid, is arrested already for soliciting bribes. You know, and getting bribed. You know, so Eric Adams knows. You know, it's losing in the election poll, and by January, a Ugandan bomb and dam will be mayor, and it's afraid he may go to prison eventually. So he's trying to kill witness for Trump also. This is a political assassination attempt. The assassin fled, you know, and the police won't take his fingerprints. The assassin fled. You know, thanks to a spy guy that was screaming, as my eye was rolling to my back, was choking me on a moving train. You know, so it's a political assassination attempt, and Trump and the government need to be investigated. This is terror on New York Transit. If they involve this Eric Adams, but it's been threatening that some Negroes want him out of office, and we'll see about that. He made that threat as soon as sent the email to the judge and finished Turkish barricade. And it was honest by some Black American police, and since that Black American woman is talking to me, and I guess they see these Black American women are not bold enough to choke me, because they'll try to pick me up and I will quickly flee. So they got this guy to come on the train, and we're drinking, following me around the train. So stop talking to people, you need to keep your mouth shut, like a gang member, and began choking me. My eye was rolling and was dragging me around, and he fled, you know, because consciousness of guilt. I need to arrest him. He was choking me, grabbing my body part, and he fled. And my eye was sent to my back, and the Black Americans were watching and laughing. So this guy's inciting hate crime. He knows we Africans were not like for some Black American traders that we sold them and Caribbeans for slavery. So this is getting, off the chain, and